Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Kris Hutchinson.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Kris Hutchinson. So we've got your outline done for your course, and now it's time to actually shoot video. And I know a lot of our students, and even I was at the beginning, really intimidated when it came time to producing video. I would look at my outline and be like, man, I've got to shoot 20 videos today. It's going to be impossible. I'm never going to get this done. And that's really the wrong attitude to have. You don't need to shoot 20 videos today. You need to shoot one video right now. Just look at the first one on your list, or any of them, whichever one you're most comfortable recording, and start there. Get one of them done now. That way, once it's done, you can check it off and then worry about the next one. Now, as you're shooting your videos, they should only be between, 5 and 15 minutes. You don't want to shoot hour-long videos, especially when it comes to a course. Now, the reason we do that is if I'm going back to review a course, especially if it has step-by-step instructions, having to scroll through an hour-long video, it just takes too much time. So if you have each individual video that has really concise instructions, where this video we work on these 2 or 3 steps, and this video we work on these other steps, it's a lot easier for me to go back and review the information later, especially if I'm doing some kind of a walkthrough or I'm trying to follow along. So that being said, we're just going to shoot 5 to 15 minute videos. You've got your outline done. If you have slides for your videos and you have your slides done, it's really easy just to go off and read those. Some other things to consider when you're shooting your videos is if you're going to be on camera like this, your lighting is going to be very important. You don't want to be sitting with a light behind you. You want to make sure you have lights in front of you so that way it shows your face. Audio is another big one. And that's something that if I'm watching a video and the audio is poor, I tend to pay attention to that. So make sure you have a really good microphone. There's not a lot of background noise. And there are even apps out there that can help you to eliminate background noise. If there's any clickings, things like that in the background. Audacity is a great app that we've used for that lets you kind of manipulate your audio. So you can find the Audacity app. There's a link to that over on our resource page, resources.moneywheelpodcast.com. So those are some things to consider: lighting, your audio. If you can, invest in a decent microphone. You don't always need to do that. I use the microphone on my cell phone, and that seems to work out really well for what we try to do. So those are just some suggestions from me. That's everything I've got for today on the Money Wheel, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.